Royals to the polo are like moths to a flame, and the World Polo Championships, to be played at Sydney Polo Club's picturesque Richmond Lowlands headquarters from October 21 to 29, will be no different. But don't expect to see Meghan Markle or a pregnant Kate Middleton out stomping the divots. Ambassadors Kylie Clark left and Erin Holland right with the Australian captain, Jack Archibald, at the launch of the World Polo Championship at Sydney Polo Club, Richmond. Photo Jordan Adams. While organisers were keeping names under wraps at the well-heeled, Pommery-fueled lunch to celebrate its launch on Wednesday, it's believed that it could be Maharaja King of Jaipur Sawai Padmanabh Singh, who plays for India. But WPC CEO Peter Higgins, who was wiping his brow with relief after being granted an 11th hour permission to host the event at just 5 p.m. the evening before, said the real blue blood lies within the Australia team. "We have polo royalty here today," he said proudly from the podium, before asking the team to rise for a round of applause. With 8 Olympic-grade polo teams preparing to descend on the northwestern suburb for the 9-day event, including Argentina, Spain, Chile, and England, it is the US who are being touted as the early favourites. But Australian captain Jack Archibald reckons they have as good a chance as any. "Playing on homegrown soil, we are in with a really good shot this year. We have a great team and good horses," he said. Simon Hancock left Jimmy Choo and Amelia Monteith at Cafe Del Mar, Sydney. Photo Gary Friedland. While the chukkers are going on the pitch, arguably the real action is on the sidelines. But just don't get polo fashion mixed up with racewear, says a vintage Chanel-clad Georgia Higgins, daughter of Peter Higgins, who also works at the SPC. "Definitely no heels. You don't want to be sinking into the grass. It's all about colors, no black, but you can do black and white and it's hats not fascinators," she said. Cook-Eye models. Photo Wendell Theodora. WPC ambassador and lifestyle influencer Kylie Clark, who hitched a lift to the launch with Sydney Helicopters, is hoping to make a family day of it, bringing along husband, retired cricket captain turned commentator Michael Clark, and their daughter Kelsey Lee, 23 months. "He is so busy, but I think he's really keen on coming, and we are hoping to bring Kelsey Lee as well. Polo has the biggest playing field of all sports and she just loves to run. We'll see what happens," she laughed. Photo gallery. Social scene. Royals set to descend on Sydney for the World Polo Championships. The WPC is a real family event. There'll be face painting, stalls, jousting, so it'll be fun to take Kelsey Lee along. It was his first time in Sydney, but Jimmy Choo certainly made up for lost time over sunset drinks and a private dinner hosted by American Express at Cafe Del Mar, Darling Harbour, on Tuesday evening. The iconic shoe designer, made famous by Princess Diana and Sex and the City, let his hair down after a few drinks and showed off his comedic side, regaling all with his stories of the late princess, Prince Harry, how he next wants to make shoes for singer Adele, and advice on how to keep your girlfriend happy. Buy her a dozen or so pairs of Jimmy Choos, of course. He said he loved Australia and would be back again, describing Australian style as laid back. Choo no longer has any association with the global brand bearing his name, having sold his half-share in the luxury fashion house in 2001. He now goes by the name Professor Jimmy Choo to prevent copyright issues. A pair of shoes from his couture line starts at $5,000. There ain't no party like a Cook-Eye party. Somehow the brand's bosses Danielle Wagner and Robert Crumb, who are amicably divorced, are able to come together every year and throw one of the most highly anticipated soirees on the Sydney social calendar, one that everybody actually wants to attend. Never wants to do anything by halves. This year they turned Otto at Woolloomooloo into their runway with model, Lewa and soon-to-be actor Jessica Kahawati opening and closing the show. As seen on Sundays in the Sun Herald's Lift Out. Do you have a Sydney social event coming up? Email amy.croffy@fairfaxmedia.com.au.